Hey everybody, this is Kyle, and I want to talk to you about one of the songs that is the hardest for me to perform. So yeah, I'm not probably going to joke a whole lot in this particular video for reasons that will quickly be obvious, but I'm going to talk about the song Need. The song was released the first Thursday in September, and it's inspired by my mom and dad. My dad passed away earlier here in 2022. First few times I went to play this song all the way through, it was tough. It was really tough. And I'm not trying to, pull on heartstrings to try to, get any views or streams or anything like that, but just being honest. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how that song came to be, what inspired it, and then the musical influence as well. So we all know that in 2020, there's, some big historical changes and things like that. Now, where my dad was staying, I couldn't see him for many, many months, and I talked to him on the phone every day. And near the end of 2020, we could visit him again and get to stay and stuff. On New Year's Eve of 2020, I was with my dad on New Year's Eve, and we were talking. And since I spent a lot of time on the phone with my dad, every once in a while he'd be listening to some music, which is very unusual because as I grew up, my dad, was much older. He was born right around 1930. And the idea of my dad listening to music was something that was completely foreign to me. I mean, something I'd never known him to ever do. And after my mom passed and we got moved a little closer to family, listening to old tunes from the late 40s, the early 50s, that was something he did often because it was his way of remembering mom, remembering when they met and were dating and being newlyweds in this whole part of his life way before I was ever born. What was awesome for me as a musician is a couple different things. I didn't know until the last few years what my parents' favorite songs were. Songs that when they were out somewhere, getting a drink, having a beer or something like that, when a song would come on a jukebox or a band would play, what would make them get up and dance? And that was just completely fascinating to me. Another thing, and I knew my dad had some, creative urges when he was younger. But in the late 40s, my dad tried to be a songwriter. And that was something when we got him moved and I found these papers and he was telling me, hey, here's a rejection letter from some songs I tried to send to a publisher to see if they were interested in them and things like that. So back to the song, New Year's Eve, chit-chatting with my pops, and I come home and I write the song based on the conversation that we had. And the idea from my dad as he's talking to me is my mom, it's hard to say, my mom is all he needed in life. Family was awesome, kids, my brothers, that's obviously important, but my mom was such a huge part of his whole happiness, his whole identity. And that was something that resonated so deeply in me. I'm sure anybody that's close with their parents, you get stories like that, it is going to touch you and really be meaningful to you. So the story is basically about my parents getting together, hearing songs when they're together. They know all the words. It's these songs that are just like a landmark of happiness and when they got together. When my mom passed, my dad would always joke, yeah, I still talk to your mom every day. And he's talking about, her ashes that we've yet to bury. Yeah, I still talk to your mom every day. She's not talking back, so I haven't lost it yet. And that was always his way of letting us know that he still had his mental faculties. Now, for the musical influence of this song, right around the time I wrote this, I was looking at the song Into the Dark by Death Cab for Cutie as a cover to add to my list. Something from the last 20 years as opposed to something from the 70s, something from the century to add to my cover list. And that was something that a former student of mine had covered, would play at open mics and different things. And I just thought that was a just beautiful song and a very sad yet emo genre kind of sort of way. So musically, I tapped into some of that and changed some things and got the song as you hear it today. So at this point, I'm going to wrap up this video and then play the video for this song. As always, support indie artists. At the beginning of these videos, I always mention patrons. Patrons get previews of songs like this a month or so before they come out. And also patrons get 2 videos a week of live music performance. So here's the video for the song Need, and this features some pictures of my mom and dad right around when they got married and stuff. And that was in 1950. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time.
Singing a song, and we know how all the words go. I know that one day I look to you and say, I love you. When you're here with me, I can see everything that I need. I hold in my hand our whole life's plan. I hope it goes where it should. Then time will tell. Things do go well, and you are here with me. When you're here with me, I can see everything that I need. That I need. As we grow old, life begins to fold. I'll be fine if you are there. And until that day, when you can't hear what I say, I'll look where you were, and I'll say it anyway. But you're not here